Okay, welcome to today's podcast. It is going to be, we're going to bro out on the best sports brands. And that does not mean, because when you Google best sports brands, I've realized that means like Nike, Adidas, whatever. But I mean, come on, the answers are Nike, Adidas.
Yeah.
Like, that's like, I mean, who's three? Not that this is our subject, but who's three after Nike? Under Armour?
Yeah.
Puma?
I said Puma.
Yeah.
Puma's way stronger than, I think Under Armour's weak. I've never subscribed to Under Armour. I think it was up there, and I don't think, do people rock Under Armour?
Under Armour is everywhere.
Yeah.
Under Armour's everywhere now.
It is, okay, I'm old.
Yeah. And the Rock.
If you go to Academy, it's all over the place.
I know, but I'm not going there. I'm Adidas loyal. Very Adidas loyal. Okay, no, we're going to do teams, okay? And the thing I've realized about this, because I've had this debate about best sports brands, because I'm a nerd and I have actual conversations about this sort of thing. The thing I've realized about this is this subject can actually get pretty boring, not for the reasons that my wife would think it's boring, but for the reasons that like the best, quote unquote, best sports brands are kind of really easy. Like they're really defined. Like it's really hard to argue against the Yankees. I mean, I don't know who's going to beat the Yankees in terms of a brand.
Dodgers.
Maybe, but they're not going to be the Yankees.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but Dodgers are probably 2. Cardinals 3. Red Sox 3. Cubs. No, screw the Cubs.
I mean, the Cubs is iconic.
The Cardinals are iconic. Okay, I'm too close. All right. Anyway, so we're not going to do best because it's Yankees, it's Cowboys, even though nobody wants to say it's the Cowboys, right? Right?
I'll say it's the Cowboys.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it is. I mean, they're literally the number one most what's the word?
America's team.
No, but what's like they're most the Forbes thing, like the most lucrative or most what word am I? What's wrong with me? The most
Profitable?
no. Come on, are we good at business? No, it's not lucrative.
You mean brand recognition?
Like no, they're worth the most. This is the
Most
worst.
valuable?
Yes, thank you. You're the most valuable person on this podcast right now. Okay, so we're gonna do these. We're gonna do these subjects. Okay, we're gonna do biggest. So that's like kind of like the best, but like the kind of the establishment, right? Then we're gonna do coolest, which is the most subjective of all, which I like. That will incite the most arguing. The worst, and the last fun subject is nostalgic / retired. Yeah, look at the handwriting. The handwriting is horrible. Okay, so that'll be teams that are like no longer in existence, or maybe change names, something like that. Okay, so MLB, the biggest. Can we Yankees?
Yankees.
Yeah. Okay, Yankees.
All the way.
Okay, yeah, Yankees. As hard as it is to say that, it's definitely the Yankees. All right, this subject will go pretty fast, or this category will go pretty fast. NFL, Cowboys. I mean, who else is there? Patriots.
Yeah, I would argue that maybe the Patriots.
The Patriots have come up.
Only because of Tom Brady.
Right.
Yeah, but that's like saying Christianity is only popular because of Jesus. It's like no shit.
Well, we've got our quote and our drop for the promo. Christianity's only popular because of Jesus.
I mean, I would argue the Dolphins for the 90s. 90s and 2000s.
What?
It's an iconic brand.
The Dolphins, dude, you are stuck in the past, man. You think about Dan Marino? Yeah. You are thinking about Dan Marino.
You know who Dan Marino's the starting quarterback on NFL Blitz over there on the N64.
David said the Dolphins. No, we're not putting anybody. I think okay. Do you think that the Patriots are legitimately a bigger brand than the Cowboys? If you can make an argument.
I'm young, so I'm biased.
Okay, that's fair.
I think so.
That's a good point. What about you, Brenna? You're young.
Well, who has the most Super Bowl wins as a football team?
That's a good question. I think they're probably really close.
I have my laptop right here.
It's them, the Steelers, and Cowboys. I think the Patriots, Steelers, and Cowboys are probably the top 3. The Dolphins have none. No, they have no. They have the ones.
Pittsburgh Steelers and Patriots have won the most Super Bowls.
Are they tied?
Yes.
Okay.
Or wait, Steelers have gone to the Super Bowl 8 times, won 6 of them. And why can't I see Patriots?
I think Tom Brady by himself has won 6 Super
I
Bowls.
think he has one. Well, but he won one with the Bucks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. My bad.
All right, so we're saying so you're saying Patriots. Well, there's 5 of us, so let's just vote, and then that's the final answer, the truth, the facts. I'm gonna go with Cowboys. Gabe goes with Patriots. Brenna,
Patriots.
Really?
Yeah.
What the hell?
I go with Cowboys.
Cowboys. Tiebreaker. Yeah. Oh man, he was born in Dallas by way of Nigeria. Okay. Yeah. No, I know. I think it's closer than I would have expected, but I would say the Cowboys. Okay. The NHL. A lot of NHL fans. I had to put it in there just for fun. Yeah. You are? Yeah, no, you are. No, you are. Ade's repping his NHL team. Okay, the NHL. Look at these faces. It's amazing.
Maple Leafs.
Maple Leafs, Penguins, good. Canadians.
The Rangers.
What is
Rangers?
it?
The
The New York
Did you
Rangers?
say the Canucks? Get the out of here. The Mighty Ducks.
You know the Mighty Ducks are just the Ducks.
I know.
Wait,
No, I know it's not one of those.
That is one of the most interesting brands
Yes.
of all time.
We
did
can-
Or maybe
somebody
worse. That could
Did
come under
somebody here
worse.
send that link, or did that just pop
No,
up?
no,
on
no.
my,
David sent it.
I did.
Yeah.
I think it's like one of the worst rebranding in any brand ever.
You think the rebrand's worse than the original brand?
Oh, the original one's perfect.
Because it's so iconic. Because
Yes.
of, okay.
The
I see.
duck bill.
So they're
it's
trying to
like-
take themselves too seriously.
Yeah.
And you don't. And you're the Mighty Ducks.
Yes, of course. I mean,
And
Yeah.
we're just doing one. Yeah, we're gonna pick one, and then we're gonna have a battle royale. No, that's okay. I mean, there might be ones that have a debate.
the Red Wings.
Red Wings. I think I would go with Red Wings.
I agree.
That was a good call, Gabe. Blackhawks is a good one. I think, and then you've got Canadians, Maple Leafs, some of these Canadian teams. There was the original six. It was the Canadians, the Maple Leafs, the Red Wings, the Rangers. I want to say the Bruins, and then I think another Canadian team. But there was the OG6. Can you look that up, Brenna?
OG6.
I don't think that's probably not what's going to come up if you type in OG6.
Who are the original?
The original
Original 6?
hockey team, yeah.
Let's see.
But aren't there Red Wings from Detroit?
Yeah?
Okay. Montreal Canadiens.
Okay.
Toronto Maple Leafs.
Uh-huh.
Boston Bruins.
Uh-huh.
Chicago Blackhawks.
Blackhawks, okay.
Detroit Red Wings.
Yep.
And New York Rangers.
Okay, so that is the OG6. I just didn't have the Blackhawks. All right, so I'm going to go Red Wings. Where are you going? Will you Red Wings?
Yeah.
Yeah, Red Wings.
Brenna?
I don't know any of them besides the Rangers, so my vote's with the Rangers.
Ade? I don't blame you. I don't care.
What is it? Anaheim Ducks? Yeah.
Red Wings. If you put Anaheim Ducks up there, you have to go home. All right, Red Wings. You're not fired. You just need to leave. All right, NBA. I mean,
Chicago Bulls.
Lakers, Celtics. That's it, right? I mean,
Because Celtics haven't changed their brand in years.
yeah. I think the Lakers.
Lakers haven't changed.
I hate the Lakers, but the Bulls. I would say it's Lakers. Gabe begrudgingly agrees. Okay.
I mean, I think now, yes.
Now.
Yeah.
What do you mean now?
I mean,
Forever. This isn't
No.
forever, ever. What about the Dolphins?
I don't think the Celtics aren't. Because I feel like it's like literally.
I think it is. I just think the Lakers are a little bit above. Maybe because it's LA. I don't know.
and star players. I
Yeah,
mean,
I mean, they always. I mean, I feel like the Lakers are almost like they also had Kobe and after the Showtime Lakers of the '80s, they also had the Kobe and Shaq Lakers. Now they got the LeBron Lakers. I mean, I don't know. Any argument there, Brenna? Brenna's our NBA wizard, right?
None at all.
Okay,
Lakers all the way.
Lakers all the way. Okay, Lakers. San Antonio. I know. Sorry, Kev. I love San Antonio.
That actually was my first thought for a second, but I was like, nope.
No, I think they're a great brand. I mean, I think the Spurs could be in the coolest brand because I think there's a small town, not small town, but small, like a city that only has one sport. I love cities that only have one sports franchise, like the Saints.
So everybody consensus Lakers.
Yeah, I think.
Yep.
I don't know if it's Lakers. And then I throw in the MLS because this is America only. We didn't do Premier Leagues or anything like that because I don't think we have. It just gets too complicated. You got all these. Yeah. Okay. MLS.
the Galaxy, LA Galaxy.
Oh, that's funny. I was thinking DC United, but I think you're right.
Yeah, I was gonna say Galaxy as well. First
about-
biggest brand.
What about you, Brenna?
I don't know anything about soccer.
I know. I like that.
I mean, that's where you have all like the European superstars come to LA Galaxy to like play with the old folks home.
Yeah. Okay. Galaxy. Okay. Cool. That's interesting. I like that the MLS is at least like, I wouldn't say respected, but at least it's still alive. Because I remember I was in the 8th grade and it came out and it was like the 10th soccer league they had tried to launch in America, and my dad was like, "It's not gonna work, Chief."
Dang, we should have put the XFL up there, even though it was just for like
know.
6 games.
Well, we know that it's Houston.
Apparently, it's coming back.
We know it's the Roughnecks.
Apparently, it's going to come back 2023, and apparently, The Rock is involved.
Can't wait. All right, now this will probably be the most debated subject or category: the coolest brand in baseball. So this one would not be all time, right? Because cool just is the kind of thing that is more, now, like a more contemporary thing. And so if you don't know baseball, this is probably harder, right?
Yes.
Huh? No, the Marlins. They got a cool brand. They got a cool look, but they're just such a bad team that you can't be cool if you're like that bad.
I mean, are we talking right now, or are we saying like, I love the Diamondbacks back in the 90s as a brand?
No, I think we're saying right now.
Yeah.
I think it's the Padres. Have you seen their new brown their new brown? They got Fernando Tatis and all that. I think the Padres is the coolest brand right now. I mean, who else is out there? Who's even a cool? You know who's a cool brand right now? Or before they were cheated was the Astros. They were pretty. I feel like they were like the cool young team, and now everyone hates them. Yeah, and they brought good unis back. That's the best uniforms they've had since the rainbow.
I would have to agree with you, though. I think Padres are up there as coolest, in my opinion, right now in baseball. I don't watch a lot, but
Yeah, they did a great job with that brand, and then they actually got good at the same time. And if you're just like, I don't know anything about baseball right now.
Well, I mean, the Yankees haven't changed their uniform, and
Yeah, but the Yankees could still be cool. Like, they're not. I don't think they are like a terribly like cool brand right now. But like, there was a time when the Red Sox were like with David Ortiz and Pedro Martinez. That was like a cool brand.
it's been cool since like Jeter left.
No, I don't. Well, maybe a little bit. They got Aaron Judge, who's kind of a star.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, let's give it to the Padres. Since I'm not getting a lot of feedback. Is my thing still think I'm running? That's annoying. Okay. NFL, coolest brand in the NFL. It's not the Texans. That is one whack brand. You got the. It can't be just the Chiefs because they're so good, but they're cool now.
Yeah, but does a good team being a good team make them cool?
It does make them cool, but does it make? I think of like the Ravens maybe.
How about the Saints?
Saints are so cool.
I've always loved Seattle. All
I
Seattle's
second that.
branding, the colors.
Really?
I second Seattle.
Seattle.
Yeah.
I'm with.
Like the
I'm with
stadium is
New Orleans.
badass as hell.
I could see that. I could see Seattle.
They do have some like cool like game day uniforms,
Yeah.
like cooler than other teams have
Yeah,
had.
they've definitely been more forward thinking with like all like the lime greens and Russell Wilson is not cool though. Have you ever heard that guy?
Why is he
talk?
not cool?
Have you ever heard him interviewed?
No.
He's just like he's so like contrived. Like he's always like trying to be like a brand himself, Like everything he does is like it just feels really forced. Remember like how A-Rod was just like he was just such a whatever. Just trust me. Go watch some Russell Wilson interviews and I'll give him Seattle. Yeah, I'll give him Seattle. I think it's New Orleans. But I'm biased.
What do you think Jeff would say?
I think Jeff would say the Jaguars.
No way.
I think he would. I don't know. Who cares what Jeff would think? Son of a bitch. All right, NHL. Coolest NHL team? I don't know, man. Why did I even put the NHL up there?
The San Jose Sharks.
I love the Sharks.
What about the what's the team with Ovechkin? I can't remember the name.
The Capitals?
Capitals?
No. The Washington Capitals? That doesn't even sound cool.
Washington is kind of like Houston, and they get really shitty names.
I know. I mean, I do like the Washington football team.
I think the New Jersey Devils.
The Devils is a good brand. That's a cool brand. You know what I think people would say that I don't agree with, but I think a lot of people would say the Las Vegas Knights.
Yeah.
I know. I don't like it, but a lot of people like that brand. The Kings, the LA Kings. Forgot that even was a team. Like this old school Gretzky.
Yeah.
I like the Minnesota Wild logo just from Googling it.
That's kind of cool. What was the first one you said? I mean, I think the Sharks actually. That's a kind of that's almost like a nostalgic brand, even though they're Penguins are pretty cool.
Are they still?
I don't know. I kind of think the Red Wings are the coolest brand.
I think it's just awesome. Just a giant wheel with wings.
I know. I mean, can they be both?
Yeah.
All right, what's the vote? I'm going Red Wings across again.
I'm going Red Wings.
All right, that's it. Gabe, we're not listening. What were you gonna say?
I really like the Wild.
Okay, well that wasn't gonna happen. You were flying alone on the Wild. All right, NBA. Coolest NBA. So you got the. Here we go, Brenna. Brenna's got something for you.
Miami Heat.
I was about to say Miami.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry, real quick.
Go ahead,
Can I backtrack?
Go ahead.
This list that I was looking at,
Sure.
I didn't even realize was FoxSports.com's best logos ranked. The 31 NHL team logos ranked. Number 1, Red Wings.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Okay, so Brenna came in really strong with the Heat. I think it's a good call. I'm gonna throw out some arguments. I think the Sixers have done a really good job with their brand, going like retro, nostalgic. Okay, I'm throwing out some alternatives. They're cool, right? I know. Hey, man, I'm not gonna give it away. I'm just gonna give it to her right out of the gate. You got the Bucks kind of have a cool brand when they rebranded Fear the Deer.
I really like the Suns and
Ooh, the Suns
Salt
have-
Lake City.
I don't think I don't love the Jazz, but I do think I don't think and we got a big client in Utah, so big ups to Utah. But I don't think a lot of like Utah is coming in as the coolest like brand.
Would you say you prefer their older?
I generally always prefer the older one.
yeah.
Almost always.
What was it, navy blue and?
Yeah, it was like it was the original one was like the New Orleans colors because they were the New Orleans Jazz. And it was purple, yellow, and purple, gold, and green,
Yeah.
which was a cool brand.
No, I really. Huh?
I was gonna say I like the Brooklyn Nets.
The Brooklyn Nets, I think about 10 years ago when they came out, was like the coolest brand
I
because they were
still
just like
think
black
it's
and
kind
white.
of cool.
Do you like them now, as in just the black and
Yeah.
white?
Yeah, it's a cool brand. That's a good call. That is a cool brand.
I agree.
Do you like that culture?
Are you gonna give it to Brooklyn over Miami?
No,
Okay.
absolutely not.
Okay.
Like what they did with the Biggie Smalls tribute with that like nice, I guess, multicolored thread because he usually wore like.
Is it too cool? Thank you, Brenna. Is it too cool?
I love these, man.
Yeah, no, I think the Suns did a good job. But I think we're gonna be divided here. The Rockets do not have a cool brand.
I don't think the Rockets is a
No.
cool brand.
And I like the Mavs, and the Mavs I don't think have a cool brand.
I would like to say an honorable mention should be like the old Denver Nuggets,
Yeah.
not the newly branded.
Well, we'll do that in the nostalgia. Let's do that in the nostalgia round.
Oh.
I think the Nugs would be.
I forgot that was there. I should.
Do they have a jersey that just says Nugs? Because they should.
They should.
Right? Because it's Colorado. It's Denver.
Yes.
And that was the first place where weed was legal. Should they not have a jersey that just says Nugs?
Oh.
I agree. It should just.
How much would they? How many of those jerseys would they sell?
I mean, that's a perfect idea to scalp some T-shirts in front of
Yeah,
the stadium.
we could do some bootleg jerseys. That might not be a bad idea for the best brand. Come out with a Nugs jersey. Okay. All right.
So what are we going with? Coolest Miami.
I think we're a house divided here.
Just for a little outside perspective, we've got Bleacher Report's top 10 uniforms.
Mm-hmm.
They've got the Bucks, white jerseys.
I think the Bucks have a slick brand.
Yeah, at the number 1 spot.
Gabe, quit cheating.
Yeah.
You have to know it off the top of your head.
Yeah, you dummy. Okay, everybody just do their individual vote, and we'll see if there's an overlap. I'm gonna go with the Sixers. What are you going with?
Heat.
Are they? Heat. You're gonna go with the Suns, aren't you, Gabe?
Yeah, Suns.
David. Dave doesn't give a shit.
I don't give.
All right, so give it to the Heat then.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Nets.
The Nets. Okay.
I'm gonna stick to the Nets.
All right, cool. That's good. But the Heat win in our first split decision. The Heat win. I call foul. Get it? Okay. The MLS coolest brand. There's a couple good looking brands in there. There's Austin FC. We were just talking about that. We've got the Dynamo, which David does not like their new brand.
I do not like the new brand.
They do have nice uniforms though.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of like the black and orange they do.
I just feel like the Dynamo brand's kind of trendy. Like, let's combine letters and it's like a wedding monogram.
Yeah. Inter Miami? I don't even know who these teams are. What do you mean? He's an owner or he's playing? Oh, okay. He's not playing anymore.
Isn't there a team like Chicago? Is it Chicago FC? Why do I think one of these teams has fire in it?
That was Chicago Fire. That was a team.
That was a team.
Yeah, I don't know if they changed their name to like Chicago FC or something. Most of
A
them.
TV show now? Chicago Fire?
Wait, maybe there isn't a Chicago Fire. No, there is. There was. I still think I can. So we're not allowed to look up the MLS.
No, I mean we can. I was actually about to ask Brenda to look up Inter Miami just to make sure that I wasn't.
Okay, yeah, the Seattle Sounders and then the Portland Timbers. They're kind of cool. Oh, you know who's got a cool brand is the Los Angeles LAFC, the other LA team. They got the black and gold, and they've got the wing. That's kind of a cool brand. Oh, you know who else has a good looking brand?
I'm sorry, I take that back. Not Inter Miami. I thought that was Inter Miami.
Okay.
The wings. It's LAFC though.
And then New York's new team, NYFC, the New York City Football Club, they have a cool brand.
Inter Miami doesn't have a bad brand either.
It looks pretty cool.
There is Chicago Fire FC.
Did that replace the New York Red Bulls?
I think it might have. Yes. No. Are the Red Bulls still around? Oh, there's a St. Louis SC. That must be new. Oh, yeah. I didn't even know these teams were here.
I hate to say this, but I think FC Dallas has the coolest.
Oh, what? What's wrong?
Yeah, it's sick, dude.
What, the Bull?
Yeah,
It's
it
a cool-
just looks so good.
Dude, Inter Miami is filthy. It's pink and black. Oh. And they've got like a crane.
It was a bird of some sort.
Well, it's pink, so it's probably a flamingo. Sorry. Dude, that gets my vote. I've never even seen this before. Yep. All right. I'm gonna give it to Inter.
Well, but
I mean, outvoted.
Dallas, right?
Yeah, but
But Gabe's been outvoted every time.
it's true. It's true.
Sorry. Dude, anybody who puts a flamingo on their logo, that's bold.
So Inter Miami.
Yeah, unless is that the consensus? Not just because I keep yelling it. That shouldn't be how things get decided.
No, I second
Oh,
that.
you like that too?
After he had me Google it.
It's pretty slick, right?
Yeah.
No, for me it's Austin.
Oh yeah, that Austin is good looking too. But I'm gonna give Miami some love. That's back to back Miami's. I guess Miami is always kind of cool, so that makes sense. All right, this will be fun. How much time are we into the podcast now? I mean, people can just turn it off if they don't like it.
We're at 30 minutes right now.
Wow. All right. I mean, again, what's someone going to do? Just stop listening,
Just
right?
not watch it. Yeah.
Just put it on mute and forget that they was playing.
Should we add some ads right now?
Yeah. Here's an ad for...
Number 2 pencil.
No, I was going to do a client. Remember we did an ad for a client. We've done Southern Star.
There's an ad for Takis. Are you tired of?
Are you tired of slow internet?
data caps and Verizon and Xfinity capping your internet that you pay $100 a month for unlimited, and then they still have the balls to cap you? Well, Takis won't do that.
You want to talk to a real person? Call Chackus. They're right here in Texas. Fiber optic internet. Super simple, super fast. We wrote that. It was really simple.
Yeah. If you, it will take a while though if you don't already have it in your neighborhood.
Shut up.
What's the website?
Tachus.com, I think. Let's check. Tachus, Tachus. Really nice people. We built the website, so I should know. Yes, it is Tachus.com. Fiber internet made easy. Check availability. Rate supply. Actually, they're really big about not having any fine print. In fact, I was just doing an ad for them, and they made me take out the fine print because they're like, we don't want any fine print, so let's take out the fine print, which I respected a lot of. Okay, that was our commercial break. Now, worst brands in sports. Worst baseball brand.
It was the Indians, right?
Oh, man. Well, they're
Their rebrands probably.
the people are gonna kill the Guardians brand. I will argue for it. I'll put myself out there, and my reason is my argument is it's an impossible task to rebrand a 100-year-old brand that many of the fans don't want. You know, they love their Indians. They don't want to change the name. So if you can come up with a better name, I'm sure the agency that did it spent a lot of time and a lot of money and did a lot of research. In fact, I read all about it, and they spent a lot of time and a lot of research to do it. But I just think it's an impossible task. You know, I mean, no one's gonna like anything. I mean, and they couldn't even do like Warriors or something like adjacent to Indians. They had to go 100%. I guess Guardians is the closest thing to like Warriors or you know.
Isn't it like they call them the Guardians of Traffic?
What?
Because it's based on the two statues that are in Cleveland.
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah, see? I read it. I didn't read the whole thing. I don't know. Is it? Well, okay, we still got the Devil Rays out there. That's still a team.
I don't know if I don't know if
Devil
it's
Rays?
just because they've never been like really that great, but the Colorado Rockies has always been like a forgettable.
It's kind of that's kind of a whack brand.
Yeah.
They've been around for 20 years. I think they won the World Series last year or 2 years ago. The Rays. I mean, I think they're called the Rays now. Are they called the Devil Rays anymore? Are they the Tampa Bay Rays?
I think they're the Tampa Bay
Rays
Rays.
for sure. I know that. I was just wondering. I was like, I just want to know what a devil ray looks like.
It's a stingray. It's just a stingray. Yeah, they got pretty creative with that. Let's see. They are the Tampa Bay Rays. They are no longer the Devil Rays.
Okay, so they used to be.
Yeah.
Also, the Phillies
Yeah.
logo is kind of
No, it's
whack.
Well, they've got two logos. They got the Liberty Bell. I don't know.
I'll fight you on that one.
Yeah, I think the Phillies is cool.
I think the Phillies is a good one. I mean, compared to the Colorado Rockies.
or the Nationals. It's just the W. It's just like a scripty
Oh
W.
man, when they went to the World Series, people were killing them for being the Walgreens team. And that's the first thing my daughter said when she saw that logo. She goes, "Who plays for Walgreens?"
That might be the worst one.
Same could be said about the Rangers team.
The Rangers is pretty lame.
Like it's just a team.
Yeah, the Rangers have never been a very cool brand.
The Minnesota Twins.
Twins are okay.
I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this.
Yeah.
Because they're an iconic institution, but I've never also really liked the Red Sox.
Oh, interesting.
Anything about like their
Interesting.
branding.
Interesting. Okay. All right.
It's just a pair of socks, and then the whites. Come on, I mean, there's something that I'm missing. I know I'm not from this country. I get it.
It's just that the teams are so old that they were started in the 1800s, and they were literally just named after the color socks they were wearing. That's it. That's just why the Reds were the same thing. They were the Cincinnati Redlegs. So it's that lame that it's kind of cool, you know? Like it's so lame, it's cool. Like the Browns. Okay. So right now, also I think the Mets is kind of weak. Okay. I'm going to vote.
But if you have a whole country that thinks your team is owned by a pharmacy, it's probably
Are you going to go Nationals?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Nationals. Worst brand.
Okay. Oh, you know who I think is? I don't think their brand's terrible. I think they're terrible. The Angels. I just think that's such a weak team. But they have a decent brand. I mean, that's kind of a cool with the A with the halo. That's kind of cool. Okay.
I'm with Gabe. I think Washington. Or sorry.
Yeah, the Nationals.
I'm gonna throw a wild card out there. I'm gonna go Diamondbacks.
I'm going Diamondbacks.
Whoa, and I got support.
I'm going Diamondbacks. I just saw it again, and I was like,
All right,
oh.
Brendan, you're the tiebreaker, or you can go rogue, and then we have to. Then Ade and Gabe have to fight me and David in a fist fight. So Brendan, you don't want that.
Well, now I'm scared.
No. Pick who you think's the lamest. You can go with the Twins.
Yeah, honestly, the Twins. It's just not there for
Who'd
me.
you guys pick?
We picked the Nationals. You guys Diamondbacks. Rock paper scissors.
No, we're right. Do I get it? Do I get it for that? You know why they're the worst? There's an exact example. What did you just write down? Their nickname, the D-backs. That puts them over the edge. Their nickname is the D-backs. And what does that sound like? The NFL, worst franchise, worst brand in the NFL. Yeah, the Texans. It might be, guys.
I think I made this logo.
Yeah, I mean, hey, can we make this? That's like a client feedback. Hey, guys, could you make the snake like in the shape of a D? And we're like, no. Okay, we love it. Print it on all the jerseys. Okay, I vote for the Texans, and they are my favorite team, and I love them dearly, but I think they are the worst brand, and as you guys know, I affectionately call them the Houston Footballs because they are so generic, red, white, and blue, no personality. The three best players in the last 10 years have been like, hey, can I leave, please? DeAndre Hopkins, J.J. Watt, and Deshaun Watson. Actually, DeAndre didn't even ask to be traded, but doesn't he look cooler now? But go ahead. There's other teams. I mean, you got the Lions, the Bengals.
I think the Lions are actually pretty cool.
I actually think the Lions are kind of nostalgic cool, too. But they're such a bad team. Bad. Jaguars, pretty lame. Panthers. They do. Panthers is pretty lame.
I'll go with the Giants.
The New York Giants?
Yeah, I mean,
I kind of agree with you, actually.
What is there?
it's just an N and a Y.
Or they just spell out Giants.
With an underline.
What
Looks
does
like
it
was
even
done in
mean, the
Word.
Giants?
Huh?
What?
What?
Like, what is that?
The New York Giants?
Yeah,
What
why?
does it mean?
Yeah, what's the meaning there?
I'm sure it's like some old reference to New York. Because there was the baseball team was the New York Giants back in like the, I don't know,
40s, 50s.
Is no one's gonna say the Redskins, even though I know.
Oh no! I think
Changing
now
their
the
name.
Washington football team,
Yeah,
which is could also easily be the worst. But I think it's so bad it's funny. Plus, I just want to trash the Texans.
I don't know if anyone has a worse brand than the Texans, except maybe the Browns.
No, the Browns brand is cool.
I don't like it.
What?
It's brown,
I know.
like poop.
I know.
I mean, I'd say the Bengals, right?
See, the Bengals are down there.
It's just a B with.
No. They have the striped helmet though. They have the tiger striped helmet. That's kind of cool, isn't it? No.
Tigers are cool.
Can we get that drop from Brenna? Tigers are cool.
I do agree that stripes on the jerseys look real tacky.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they are. All right, so we need. My vote's in. Where's your votes? Texans,
Giants.
Giants, Brenna.
The Washington football team.
That's fair. A day. Nice. Yes. So happy they're the worst. All right, we gotta move. David's got work to do. All right.
Same.
Yeah, I've got. Me too. I have work. Okay, worst NHL franchise. The Mighty Ducks.
Yeah,
The
I mean,
Stars.
The Ducks. The Anaheim.
Yeah,
Ducks.
still after all these years, still the Ducks. Brenna.
I'll agree.
Okay, Ducks. It is. Worst NBA franchise.
Wizards.
Oh, that's correct. That's correct. You're right.
Old ones.
Well, when they were the Washington Bullets, that was cool. But they were like, no, that's too dangerous. Somebody might think about a bullet.
Might shoot a basketball at someone.
Somebody might shoot a basketball.
Did you see how what kind of he was like supposed to be doing a hook
Well, they were trying to mold the old the old Bullets logo where the L's were hands holding a ball. It was so bad it was good. But the Wizards is the worst. It's not even worth the debate. There's other bad ones, but the Wizards. I forgot that was a franchise. All right, worst MLS franchise. Well, there used to be some really bad ones, but they've gotten rid of. There used to be the Kansas City Wiz. That's a fact. There used to be the San Jose Clash. The San Jose Earthquakes.
When you say Kansas City Wiz, as in like Wizard?
Yes, but they called themselves the Wiz.
Okay, the Wiz. That's terrible.
But I mean, that's not a team anymore, so I can't say that. Colorado Rapids. Oh, here comes the water.
What's their logo?
I'm sure it's water.
I don't have enough information.
For the worst MLS? New England Revolution?
Oh,
That's never been very cool.
the way.
Yeah, that like 90s flag.
Oh, is that one?
Yeah.
Is that still a team?
Yes. I think we're going to go with the Revolution. The Columbus Crew. Remember those guys with hard hats? It's still a team. Yep. I'm going to go with the Crew. Gabe doesn't care. All right.
I just don't watch enough MLS to like
either. I
know
don't
about
know.
these
I mean,
brands.
Same.
I don't know why I put it up there. I put it up there so we'd have ridiculous arguments like this.
What about the San Jose Earthquakes? Is that still a
No,
team?
it's not. That would definitely get it. Yeah, so all those whack names like the Earthquakes and the Burn, the Dallas Burn. It was like a horse that was on fire. It's fact. Check it out. They had some it was like a really bad time for like branding and design, like the late 90s. And that's when the MLS came out. And they just have all these teams. The San Jose Clash.
What about Kansas City Sporting?
Oh, Sporting KC.
Yeah.
Oh, there was the Tampa Bay Mutiny. And it was like a crab. I swear, man. A scorpion. Okay. Most nostalgic retired brand in MLB. So let me throw some options out there. You've got the Expos. Okay.
Montreal.
Montreal Expos.
Yeah.
You've got they were the Washington Senators before they were the Nationals. Baseball doesn't really retire that many teams. That many teams go away. Oh, you've got the Brooklyn Dodgers. Okay. So this is you can go win the way back coolest teams. You've got the New York Giants baseball team.
Who's a famous athlete that played on the Dodgers?
Jackie Robinson. Yeah, Jackie Robinson was a Brooklyn Dodger. The St. Louis Browns. It's a baseball team.
Are the Orioles not a team anymore?
No, they're still a team.
Okay.
Yeah, they
Why
are.
does Wikipedia say that must be? I don't know what I'm looking at.
They're really bad.
Cleveland Spiders.
The Cleveland Spiders. Sounds like a great team.
My vote is the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Yeah, it's probably Brooklyn Dodgers. That's probably that's a great logo.
Look at this, David.
I'll say the original Brewers logo, where it's like a baseball.
They brought it back.
Oh, they did.
They brought the MB back. Yeah, I know.
I mean, that's such a great.
and they
logo.
updated it a little bit, but they brought it back because Poppy was, Brewers. Yeah, so Poppy was making fun. She goes, "Is their logo a baseball glove?" I go, "Yes, but if you look closely, there's an M and a B and everything." She was like, "Whoa."
I've always loved that because I like to pretend it said BM, like my initials.
Yes.
So
And
It does look more like a BM than an MB. Yes.
I'll throw one more. The
What?
Pirates, when they had that little stripe.
Oh yeah. They did when they had the striped cylinder hat,
Yeah.
like a pork corn cob. I don't know. There's a word for that kind of hat, like a painter's cap. Painter's cap.
I just want to pick out a couple highlights of names for teams that no longer exist.
Okay, please do.
Brooklyn Tip Tops,
Yes.
Baltimore Terrapins, the Chicago Whales, the Kansas City Packers,
Okay, never heard that before.
the St. Louis Browns, Indianapolis Hoosiers, and then the Cleveland Spiders. I mean, That's amazing. The Cleveland Spiders were active from 1887 to 1899. So,
They had a little run.
yeah, if nobody knows who they are, that's okay.
They had a little run. The Dodgers, Poppy made me look this up. The Dodgers are named because they were in Brooklyn, and that was when they started having trolleys. But the trolleys were hitting people because people didn't know how fast the trolleys would go, and the trolleys didn't really stop very well. So they were the Brooklyn Trolley Dodgers.
That's a cool name.
Isn't that funny? Isn't that an interesting fact? So for that reason alone, we're going to give it to the Brooklyn Trolley Dodgers. I mean, Jackie Robinson alone just kind of makes that brand iconic. NFL retired nostalgic brands.
Oilers.
Yep.
I mean,
Done. Get out of here. Just get out.
Yeah.
That is one of the best brands ever. I grew up in New Hampshire, and I had an Oilers starter jacket and a Warren Moon jersey as like a 12-year-old because I just thought it was the coolest brand possible.
Yeah. I mean, best icon, best colors.
Isn't it amazing that we have the worst brand as the Texans and the best nostalgic brand as the Oilers? That's what makes the Texans brand so bad, is that they had something so good.
But it's not their fault though.
No, it's this idiots in Tennessee kept the team, and they're not using it. They're just like, me. Oh, it's the worst.
I mean, I put the Titans also in worst.
Titans is bad. Good call.
Yeah.
The Titans is lame.
the Titans thing?
They're not related.
Yeah.
Remember the Titans was cool. These Titans.
But that Titans, that was like a high school Titans team. Gabe's like, agree to disagree. His face is like, I know you're saying it, but I don't believe you. NHL retired, I don't know. The Quebec Nordiques.
It's the Arrows for me.
I would say the Mighty Ducks, the 90s Mighty Ducks.
Okay, so you're going to do so the worst brand is the current Ducks and the,
Yes.
I hope that's not a client.
So Mighty Ducks.
No, I don't think so at all. Minnesota North Stars. Okay, Mighty Ducks.
Brandon, do you have anything to?
I don't think I'm old enough to answer most of these questions.
Oh my gosh, this is the old person part of the game.
Well, I didn't say that.
It is though. I realize that.
I mean, it's the Mighty Ducks.
Is that a real call? Nope. I'll take it. All right, guys, wrap it up.
Okay. So. Yeah.
NBA. What's your go? Nostalgia.
Oh, mine was the Nuggets.
Nuggets. You said the Nuggets.
Yes.
It's not retired. I really like the Sixers.
Like the old school.
The old school Sixers.
Old school Sixers jerseys were dope. Or well, just their brand in general.
I think the old school Rockets had the worst jerseys. When Chuck was on the team.
Yeah, but we're talking about nostalgic, like retired brands.
Oh, I just wanted to voice my hatred for these jerseys. They're the worst. The blue ones with the white stripes. I don't know why people like them.
That wasn't good. I don't even know why they tried to bring it back. You saw the new ones where they did like the blue.
Yeah, terrible.
So you're saying, wait, sorry,
She said Nuggets.
Nuggets and then
Seven.
76ers. What you gave retired, like it's a retired brand that they.
Oh, I guess the only retired NBA team that I know of was the Seattle. What were they called?
Supersonic.
The Supersonics. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. They had a pretty cool brand too. That's the only one that I know that's retired.
Supersonics. All right.
Nice.
Sonics, and then MLS.
Adam was leading the charge on this one. Well, I guess there's all those old ones, right? They're no longer around.
DC United still around.
Like the Wiz. Should we just give it to the? Should we just give it to the Kansas City to the Wiz?
I think we can.
KC Wiz.
Sounds like P. Nice. Okay, so recap on this. We've got. So we'll go biggest MLB, biggest baseball. Okay, so The biggest brand, the Yankees. The coolest brand in baseball is the Padres. The worst brand is the D-backs. And then the nostalgia retired one is the Trolley Dodgers. And then in the NFL, we've got the biggest brand of the Cowboys, the coolest are the Seahawks, the worst are the Texans. Honorable mention for the Titans, and then the Oilers, the best retired team brand. NHL, we got the Red Wings for the biggest and the coolest brand. The worst is the Ducks, and then also, again, the Ducks for retired and nostalgia because they were the Mighty Ducks. And I didn't know that they were actually owned by Disney.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, they were a Disney-owned team, and then they started losing a bunch. Because it was in the article that you sent, they started losing a bunch of money, and they sold it.
Huh.
Then they were the Anaheim Ducks. Now they're just the Ducks. Biggest brand in the NBA are the Lakers. The coolest are the Heat. The worst are the Wizards. And then we settled on Sonics for the retired one. And then last but not least, the MLS. The Galaxy are the biggest brand. Inter Miami are the coolest brand. The Columbus Crew for the worst.
Yep.
And Kansas City Wiz, the worst retired brand. All right.
All right.
Good deal.